So welcome back to the channel, guys, and Arsenal's been linked with another young player, an 18-year-old, and his name is Sven Nypan. Now this guy is a Norwegian. We see that we've got Martin Odegaard in the team, and now we're getting another Norwegian, and interesting enough, he plays a similar position as Martin Odegaard. Now when you take a look at his youth development, he began his journey at Nardo FC before joining Rosenborg Youth Academy in 2020. He made his first debut at just 15 years old, which shows you that he's a quality player. Similar thing to Odegaard. Odegaard started very young, making his first few debut very young. So you can see by these clips, you can see the style of this player. Now, the way he plays, I thought he was a winger, but the report is saying that he's a centre mid. And the fact it's not just we link with him, he wants to. It's reports are saying today that he actually wants to come to the club. Perhaps it's the connection between Odegaard. He's got brilliant strike on him. You can see that he's got a very good right foot on him. So you can tell that he's going to be a top player at 18 years old, and he plays centre mid. Now, based off his heat map, he plays on the left hand side of the 8. He plays on left hand side of centre mid, I should say, the 8 position. And he's a goal scoring centre mid. He scored 8 goals so far this season, which is a very, very good return for a young player of this stature. Now, his playing style reminds me of Samir Nasri. If you can remember Samir Nasri at the Arsenal, this is who this guy reminds me of. Now, Samir Nasri was predominantly a winger, but he could play in multiple positions. So yes, this guy reminds me so much of Samir Nasri. The way he plays is the drop of body, the feint, his shots, everything, the tight spaces, the way he shuffles the ball with both feet. He just reminds me of Samir Nasri. Now, he signed a new contract in 2023, reflecting the club's confidence in him. But a player of this quality, everyone is going to resign his contract, man. Any team would resign him. And the fact that we're getting linked is like we're building a team for the future. We've got the likes of Lewis Kelly. We've got I don't know whenever he's going to turn up, because Arteta is saying that potentially he could play a 9 in the future. He could be a 9 whenever, it could be a 9. So I don't know where he's going to turn up. However, by signing these top young talent, especially the link with him and Odegaard is still in mid-average age, I would say Odegaard is right now. So he's still young enough to be coaching this guy, because as I said, that he's attacking. Look, and he can defend as well. He's very good in defending. That's good. So he's mostly attacking centre forward. So if you play Odegaard and this guy, and as I said, he plays predominantly on the left hand side of the midfield, like the Xhaka role or the Declan Rice role. Declan Rice mostly picks up this season. Declan Rice could be the sitter, because we might be losing Thomas Partey, we might be losing Jorginho, but we're getting Zubimendi. So it's going to be interesting. This guy being a deputy for Zubimendi, or even potentially starting in the first team. I don't know, but I love the options. I love the fact that this he's more attacking than Moreno, he's more attacking than Declan Rice. So we've got lots of different varieties in that left hand side of the 8. Two attacking, him and Odegaard together will be beautiful scenes, because as I said, he can drop back and he can defend, and he's got an eye for goal. 8 goals this season. He's got brilliant passing. Yeah, man, I'm very impressed with this guy. I really want this guy, and it looks like he can play wing. That's why I thought he was a winger, because he's got a pace. He's got a bit of pace in him. He's got power. He's got control. He's got a bit of everything, really. So I would be very, very interested to see him in a wide position potentially, and see how he plays there. So he represented Norway from the under 15s straight to the under 21s. And you know that if he comes to the Arsenal, he's going to go straight away into the Norway team. And it's going to be him and Odegaard controlling, dictating midfield. And that's a potentially very good thing to see in the future, where him and Odegaard playing in the centre mid in the national team, and then transferring that those characteristics, those traits, those link, those play, that relationship to the Arsenal team. So I love it. As I said, look, he's a very aggressive. He's not just watching the play on the ball, he's trying to get the ball. Look at this, very, very industrious player. I love the way he plays. Now, he's a very versatile, technically gifted, and he's known for his vision and his game intelligence. He's got a very progressive run, which is something that we need in the team, especially on that left hand side. Declan Rice has that, but Declan Rice hasn't got the creativity with the progressive run, and I believe that this guy has it. Just look at them passes, nice through ball right there. This guy, I believe, has it, and he's kind of bow-footed. I know he's right-footed, but he can use bow-footed well. You see that pass that he just done there was a left foot pass. So he's good with both foot. That's something good. He's got high dribbling success of 57%. His ability to read the game and make decisive plays in key moments is also another big thing in his attribute. When it comes down to this season so far, this season he played 28 games, starting 25, getting 3 team of the week. That's very good for a 18-year-old getting a free player of the week in centre mid position. Is not an easy thing to do, even in a small league like the one. Well, not small. I don't want to disrespect the league, but even in the league that he's playing with, not as big as the Premier League, to get the free being on team of the week 3 times, it's a very big accomplishment for 18-year-old. As I said before, he got 8 goals. He's averaging a two shots per game at 0.6 on target per game. Big chances missed, he have 8 so far this season. Goal conversion is 14%, which is not bad for a centre mid. Goals inside the box, he scored 7 out of possibly 37 chances, which is not very good. That's not a good stat right there. Goal outside the box, he scored 1 out of 19 shots he had. He had 1 header goal, so he also has a 7 assists. He has 45 touches on average per game, so he creates 7 big chances on average per game. 1.4 key passes on average per game. Accurate passes 20, which is a 78% average, which is very good for a young player. You can see that he's going to develop and get even better. Accurate passes in his own half 87%, in his opposition half 71%. That could be more, especially for what I've been talking about, that saying that he looks very good in attacking phase of the play. He's got a very good shot on him, man. He always finds the corners, and that's a very good sign. That shows you he's got a very good accuracy. When it comes down to long ball, he has a 1.7 on average per game, which is a 58%. Chip passes, he has 1.2, which is a 59%. When it comes down to defensive stats, now interception, he has 0.5 per game, tackles 1.9 per game, possession 1.5 per game, balls recovery 4 per game, which is very good, especially in the engine room right there, playing in the centre mid. When it comes down to dribbling, 1.4 at the 57% per game. Total duels 1 per game is 5.4, which is also 54%. That's good. When it comes down possession, loss per game is 12.1, which is not bad considering the way he plays. He plays very expressive, which sometimes it can cost player to lose the ball. So in total, he made 53 appearances this season, scoring 13 goals. So basically, this guy's an exceptional talent. He's progressing rapidly. When he came into the team compared to where he is now, very, very good in terms of roughly about 2.5 seasons, 3 seasons took him from his debut to get into the team, which is very, very good. And he's touted as one of the best young footballers in Norway right now. As I said, he's got very good technical ability, technical skills, technical awareness. His consistent performance make you think that this guy is got a big future ahead of him. As I said, that to be meeting up with his skipper, his international skipper, Martin Odegaard, that can only give him confidence. That can only strengthen him going on in future season. Look at this. You see him he's always drawing fouls. This is something I loved about Sverre Nypan. That's how I compare this guy to Sverre Nypan. He's always drawing foul. I wouldn't compare him to Santi Cazorla because he play more advanced than Santi Cazorla. Look at this. Every time you get the ball, if he's on the ball too long, he's going to be foul, or he's going to do a good pass, or he's going to score a goal. Look at this. Or if he's not on the ball, he's tracking back, looking to get a foot in. Look at that. Very, very, very good player, both attacking and defensively. I love the way he plays. Now look at this, under pressure, still coming out with the ball. He's got very good balance. That shows you the balance. He has the technique to be keeping the ball. Look at this, going through 2 players once again. This is the 3rd time in space of a couple of seconds. You see him going through 2 different players I should say, and have the balance to maintain the ball, have the control to maintain the ball, running at high speed as well. It's not like he's just jogging or he's walking with the ball. He's dribbling at high pace. And to be keeping the ball, look at this, another one, gone through 3 players there and get the pass off. Very intelligent footballer he is. I think this was the header that he scored. So yeah, man, I rate this guy. I already rate this guy. I think that he's gonna be top talent for the Arsenal, especially with the young talent we've got in the team right now. This can only mean good things. So if we can sign this guy, man, I will be chuffed. I think that I'll be more happy than the Zubimendi signing. Now, I know Zubimendi is a good signing, but I don't know. I love these young talents, signing these young talents, because yes, we need Zubimendi. I'm not going to say we don't need Zubimendi, but we've got Partey. We got I think we should get rid of Georgina, but we've got Partey, we've got Declan Rice, and we've got Marina. I don't rate Marina right now, but hopefully he can improve. So to get a Zubimendi type is more similar to these guys. But this guy, even though Zubimendi is very technical, gifted as well, but this guy I think is levels above Zubimendi in terms of the attacking side of the game. I want a centre mid that can attack with Odegaard. I want to play a 2 in attacking mid. one on the left, one on the right, and Declan Rice sitting or Thomas Partey sitting. That's the formation I want. So Zubimendi coming in now. Zubimendi might play the 8 role, and this guy be the debutant for Zubimendi. But by the quality he has right now, listen, by any stretch of the imagination, this guy can overtake Zubimendi in 2-3 seasons. This is the quality I can see. Because sometimes, you know, you can, I don't know if I'm weird like that, if it's just me, but I know it's not just me. I've heard people say that they can spot talent, and most of the times it comes off. So especially with the talent that Arsenal get. So with a player like this, I know we all can spot the talent, but do we have the confidence to say that, listen, give him some playing time over the likes of Zubimendi when we get Zubimendi, so he can flourish? That's the confidence I have in qualities like these. So hopefully this guy can come and show up and perform at the levels that I believe he can. When it comes down to Max Downing also, don't forget about Max Downing. He's a very, very capable player, but he's got a left foot like Odegaard. So I believe that he could be that replacement for Odegaard, because right now, I think he's 15 right now. So he's got another about 2-3 seasons before he comes into the team, based off how Arteta brings in players. Arteta don't bring in player unless they're like 17, 18. Wenger brings in 15 and 16-year-old, not Arteta. So based off Arteta's strategy, what he's been doing, the trajectory for Max Downing is another 2 seasons, which Odegaard, I believe, will be about 27, 28. So that's a good stage for him to come and deputize and keep on, you know, having Odegaard resting and things like that. So I can see what Arsenal and Arteta is doing in terms of linking the youngsters with the more senior players, building that bridge, that gap. Because with Arsene Wenger's reign, this is the problem I believe with Arsene Wenger. He didn't have a bridge. So we got loads of young players in. There was no good experienced player there to coach them through. We got loads of experienced players like the Mertesacker at that time and players like these, but they weren't good enough to be coaching the likes of good young talent coming through. And this was the problem. And if we didn't have the youngsters, then we have too much old players. So it's like Wenger didn't have a good variety, but Arteta, I believe, is creating a good variety of good experienced players, as well as good young players that can adapt and learn from these players. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Let me know what you think about this player, Sverre Nypan. He looks like a very, very good talent. So let me know in the comment box below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what player would you compare him to right now, especially a previous Arsenal player, because I compare him to Sami Gnabry. I can see Sami Gnabry in this guy. And I love Sami Gnabry. I really, really love Sami Gnabry. Especially though his playing style. His playing style reminds me, is reminiscent of Sami Gnabry. Even though Sami Gnabry hurt me, he broke my heart, I still rate him as a player. I'm not a petty fan that say that, oh, he's rubbish just because he left the Arsenal. I still rate him and respect him as a top talent. And I believe that this guy can reach levels with us, especially with his international captain being with us as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Help me on my video to 10. Help me on my journey to 10,000 subs. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.